Guys, it's Stevie here. It's been a while, guys, must be over a year, but we're back now, going to do some more patterns, and tonight we're going to be tying a buzzer pattern, which is it's a Vicar style kind of bloodworm, which I do quite well with. So in the vise I've got the Fario barbless 301 wet fly hook, and the thread I'm using tonight is UTC in 70 red. So we'll get started. So just run the thread down about a third of the hook, cut off the waist, and for the body and rib is this red Flexi floss. I'll just tie that in there, then stretch, pull it as tight as you can, and bring the thread right down to the bend of the hook and jump up 3 or 4 mil. Just going to create a taper in the body. Just bring it all the way up to the eye of the hook, just tie this wee stub in. Then back down again. Just stop there and then jump up. Another couple of mil. Back up to the eye of the hook. Then bring the thread down to about a third of the hook. And before we bring the Flexi floss up the body, I'm going to stick some Solaris resin on first. Don't need too much, because once you bring the rib up it kind of spreads it itself. I'll do that. So pull this really tight and start ribbing the body. Open turns and gradually easing off the tension. And tie that in there. Just make sure it's tied right down. And cut off the waist. Back up to the eye of the hook. And just bring it down to where you stop the rib. And for the collar, like I say, this is a kind of Vicar style bloodworm, the wee Vicar buzzer. So I've got red holographic, and again you can use anything you want, but I'm using red on this. You can use silver, gold, green, whatever. And every time you tie something in, just bring it up to the head just to create that little bump. 2 turns of this and tie that down. Cut off the waist, and what we want to do now is build up the head. So just run it back forward. Really simple fly, but it's really effective. It's going to good on lock leaving. Fished on the tail when you're buzzer fishing. I always fish this one in the bottom. And whip finish. Just a couple of turns. Cut this off. Then Finish it off with more Solaris resin. I've tried a few resins and I find this one the best one. You can just paint it on with the brush it's applied with it. So just watch, don't cover the eye of the hook. All I want to do is cover the head and the collar. And just leave the rib the way it is. So we'll get my torch and just zap the resin. And if you're not happy with the head, you can put more on it. Just get a proper shape. This one looks not too bad, so I'm happy with that. Let's cover the body. So that's your Bloodworm Vicar buzzer basically. It's just a Bloodworm tied buzzer style. Really effective. Dished on a tail. This one's a 10, tying them in 12s, 14s, whatever. So I hope you enjoyed that one. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.